Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to the biggest stars and my favourite people, and we've got both today. Jodie Prenger, how are you?
Oh, with those words, you will be wooing me.
You are delicious. You know I love you very much. You're one of Britain's biggest stars. You knock it out of the park. You were born to be on the stage, and you're back with Calamity Jane. Congratulations.
Oh, I tell you, it's the most fun thing I've ever done. I can't help myself talking about this all the time. It's great. You know what? I literally bit the hand off that fed me when we got broached about doing Calamity Jane. I mean, I grew up loving Doris Day, and I grew up loving Calamity Jane, and I'm going to say a little secret love has and always will be my favourite song, and one of my favourite songs, and just, yeah, it's brilliant. It's so the show. Oh, sorry, that's dog outside. I'm at the watermill at the minute, and it's the most beautiful theatre, but we've got dogs and chickens and everything, and me being, Mrs. Doolittle, I have all the dogs in and everything. So it's just, but Calamity Jane, it's just so earthy and rich, and with a cast of like actor musos, it just really comes to life on stage. It's phenomenal, it really is.
Firstly, they've done a great job making you look hot on the poster. I mean, you look amazing. You look like you were born to do it.
I never thought I looked good in buckskins, baby. Oh, no. It's so of the era, and but all the costumes are great. The costumes in the show, and Tom Lister, who plays Wild Bill Hickok, 1 is phenomenal, 2, the most amazing voice, but 3, he looks great, all suited, like he's got the full Wild Bill kind of get-up, and it's great. It's great fun.
I was just writing up the thing for the website, and it dawned on me that you're one of the few survivors of reality TV who's come out of it bigger and better than when you started. Most tend to disappear, and I think it is because of your voice. And I know I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it. You have such a gift, such a powerful voice, and in this show you get to use it, don't you?
I tell you what, my voice has got me into more trouble than it has good, Alex. I tell you that. But I think, I do agree. There's so many of these reality shows, but I think when the Lord does them, I mean, it really carves careers. I really feel, and it's a hard game. Not a game. It's hard enough, after you've won these things and you've been part of these things, but it's the graft that you have to put in after, just to keep working and just to kind of discover new things and do new things. And it is really exciting, but it is hard work, and I feel so sorry for that. I call them kids now. Gosh, I'm talking like a 90-year-old. Next I'll be doing my crochet pattern. But I mean, they're so flash in the pan, and they'll come out one-hit wonders, and then they're left kind of stark, So no, it's very lucky. I think like the musical theatre shows, like the Maria and the Joseph and the Dorothy and the Nancy, really have carved brilliant careers out for everyone who's been, part of it.
The last time I saw you was in Spamalot. You did a huge run in that, and you played the Lady of the Lake. That was perfect for you again, because there was that one number where you get to just blow the crowd away, show off, and steal the show, don't you?
I mean, that is as close as I'm ever going to be to a drag queen, that show. I mean, it's just literally, I channeled Danny LaRue on that one, and I just hope I did it justice.
I think you did.
I mean, again, brilliant, and that kind of quite comedic, and especially with Calamity Jane, you don't feel it's. You think Calamity Jane's all the great songs, and it's brilliant because you do look out at the audience, and they're all. But this is the magical thing with the audience. I don't know how they do it. They all sway in time. It seems to be like the Black Hills of Dakota. It just creates this unison of like body movement swaying. It's brilliant. And there was actually one guy. So if he's listening, I do apologise, but he was singing the entirety of Secret Love, but all out of tune. And he was sat right in front of me.
Yeah, that's audience participation gone a bit too far, isn't it, really?
But when you try, I was like, no, don't listen, because you're going to go off tune. No, stay on the right note.
Nah.
But no, it's brilliant, and the audiences have, they've laughed, they've cried, they've joined in. You can see them all, because there's lots of fresh news, like new music that in the show. That Kathy J's arranged, and it's all kind of this hoedown, and you see the audience just clapping, and we've had people standing up and joining in, which is just, that's what you want from a show. You want people to come, be entertained, and go out with a big beam and smile on the face, and Calamity Jane really does that. It does.
You quite humbly said earlier that a lot of people, once they've been touched by the Lord Webber, get a career. There's a lot of people who seem to be forgotten. Do you sometimes wonder why they picked you, and why you're the star of this huge musical?
Well, I paid him a £5 and hoped for a ration book, so I don't know what. I do. I still. Andrew, he came to see Calamity and really enjoyed it. Him and his beautiful wife, Madeline. She's lovely. And I still think I'm still very lucky. I still feel really blessed, and I still pinch myself. But I do work so hard because I don't want people who, pay the money to come and see the show to get a half-hearted show. I always put everything into it, and it's great when you get the reaction from the audience because you feel like you get it back, So no, I am very lucky. I still say why, mate. But I'm glad because I've got to keep my dogs in chew sticks. So as long as I'm working, my dogs are happy. My dogs are fed, my chickens are fed, and my degus have got fresh hay, so I'm fine. I'm all right.
Oh, marvellous. Reading your CV, it's interesting. You started out just doing shows, doing the clubs, and then, of course, you ended up on the cruise ships before you shot to fame on TV. Your life now, is it okay on the road? I find hotels a bit unsettling. Are you looking forward to this tour, or is that a bit nerve-wracking?
Oh, no, anyone that makes your bed in the morning, you get breakfast, I'm fine. I don't find that tough at all. Oh, no, not at all. It's not. We toured with Spam, and it's great. Because you get, because a lot of people can't kind of go into the West End and can't, travel that far, and so it's great to take it to all, like, every corner of, nationwide, and that this is the thing. I'm really shocked. My friend, he actually plays Francis Fry in the show, Bobby Delaney. We did Spamalot together. Funny enough, now you mention it. And his auntie tried to get tickets for, I think Plymouth and places like that, but they're virtually sold out. So if anyone, I'm not just saying that, please go get tickets because I'm just flabbergasted and just so happy. But they are selling out, so. Yeah, do tell people to get the tickets as soon as they can.
We were saying before that the touring productions really are enjoying the sort of demise of show business in the West End. It's very tough down there. It's their own fault at £75 a ticket. A lot of people can't afford to go, which means we get better shows on the road. I know this is a big production, isn't it? It looks spectacular.
Yeah, it really is. It is a huge production, and kind of, like I said, such talented. This is the thing. Right, get this, Alex. This is what they do. I'm not picking, but all the same. So Shonette, who plays Susan, she'll get up, she'll play the saxophone, then she'll go do a bit of acting, then she'll dance like a phenomenal dancer, and then she'll start playing the piano, then she'll put that down, then she'll pick up the violin. I went to her. You're a freak. It's just not normal. These people, the same. They're just. There's Joe Martin and Matthew, they do this massive hoedown dance, and then they pick up the flute and the clarinet and play it like, this amazing concerto. I don't get how people are that talented. I love them that much, but I want to slap them. They're just.
It's sickening, isn't it?
It's weird. It's weird. It's like these aliens have come down and just given this. But they are, and you're on stage, and because the music kind of envelops the stage, it's so rich a piece. It's so funny, and the music. I love it.
Can't wait to see you. Come into Nottingham in October when I'll see you there. You're all over the country. You can go to the website. Just put in Calamity Jane Tour UK, and it'll come up with all the dates. Before we go, we always have to talk weight because I was a fatty.
You've lost. Hello.
Well, you got to try, haven't you? See, it's carbs with me. No carbs after about 3 o'clock has done it for me.
Have a piece of cake.
No. Don't you start. You like me mother. You like me.
I'm one of these people that sucks in a blueberry and then hopes for lunch you get a lettuce leaf.
No, I'm all right before 3. That's my rule. How are you doing?
Okay.
I noticed a ton of articles today, and of course Katie Hopkins is out there getting fat to prove a point that I'm not quite sure what it is.
Why is she doing that?
Well, apparently because she made a lot of offensive comments about fatties, as she calls them. She's seen what it's like to be a fatty, so she's put on 3.5 stone. I don't quite know what.
Tell her to get a life. How dull is that? Come on. Listen, everyone wants to prove a point, but you don't have to do that, and you shouldn't have to go on about fat people. I don't know. I can't comment because I don't know what she said. But I think the main thing I think discovered, because I've been, my weight's been up and down more than a bride's nightie, but it's just if you are happy in yourself, that is the most gloriously important thing. And, you know, just to be happy. And I always say, surround yourself with people you love. And then treat yourself sometimes. If you want to have that cake, Alex, go and have a bit of fudge cake.
You've got to be careful, though, you see, because these people who love you like to feed you, and then you end up a big 32-stone clinically obese man being wheeled out on a JCB.
I am a northern person. I'm a northern woman.
Same here.
I do have a really need to feed people. I don't know what it is. And it is, I don't know, I remember my nan saying, make sure you eat your dinner. And I do get joy, I'm not going to lie. I'm getting joy out of making sure everyone's fed and happy and watered. That's where I always get joy out of making sure everyone else is all right.
Gordon Ramsay once told me, he said, just because it's on your plate, you don't need to eat it.
No, you don't. You know, in fact, there was a phenomenal study they did, didn't they, where if you ate blindfolded, you don't eat half as much because it's just, you see the food on the plate and therefore you feel like you have to eat it, but when your body actually feels full, that's when you should stop. But those 2 bars of chocolates and a bottle of champagne go down a tree, darling.
Especially after one of those 2-show days. Calamity Jane is on tour across the UK. You can see Jodie Prenger, one of my favourite people, who also regularly appears on Paul O'Grady on Radio 2. How lovely of him to be your ambassador. I mean, there isn't a show goes by where he doesn't talk about you.
Oh, he's so lovely. Do you know what? And he is the most loveliest person. Him and Malcolm, the producer, they are salt of the earth. And, you know, it's lovely to know people like that in your life because they're such lovely, good-hearted people.
And again, banging the drum for people like you, proper stars with real talent, not these dopes who end up on, you know, reality shows and can't speak or link a sentence. Thank God for Paul.
What, the weird thing is, though, half of these people, it sounds awful. I think Celebrity Big Brother came on. I didn't know half of them.
No.
I don't know why half of these people are famous. And then you find out it's because they've had a leg over with a footballer and put 10 layers of fake tan on. So I'm like, well, listen, if that's what you want, if that's what floats your boat, horses for courses, there are at that.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it's always lovely to talk to you. One of my favourite people and a huge star, Calamity Jane's touring the UK. I'll see you in October. Jodie Prenger, thank you.
Thanks, darling. Ta-ra, love. Bye, love.